Everybody, what's going on? KSA Kris here, the Real Estate Blitz, and I'm going to do a video series. I missed a few days. I needed to take a vacation. It was nice. I got on my motorcycle and rode for like 4 or 5 days, and it was pretty cool. So I'm back. I got to catch up because, I like doing one every day if I can. But yeah, I'm going to answer some questions that I had come into me over the next few videos. And then I have a series of videos that I want to start doing on investing, and yeah, kind of go from there. But anyway, so today the question was, I got this in from Roy. Roy, thanks for he leaves a lot of comments, and I always appreciate it. But sent a really good question, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So he says, I got to walk into my open house that was thinking of selling, but heard about Purple Brick. How would you handle an objection like that? And that's an amazing question, because it's going to become more normal. In fact, I'm dealing with it more often than not. And people are considering it because they're looking at the value proposition of really just money. Money is the only thing that they're looking at. They're not looking at anything else. I had another question get sent to me from a guy that isn't even in real estate, but he saw something off of 60 Minutes. He's a Kickstarter guy, and he was asking me on some of my opinions on how to create a program to make money off of screwing real estate agents. And I'm like, I'm not your guy, but I'll probably do a video on that. Anyways, so how would I handle that objection? I replied back to Roy. He left it in, which video is this? He left it in my number one question: ask a potential seller at a listing appointment. But I think, I don't really answer the objection, or I don't annihilate the objection directly. I actually, whenever I have something, whether it's Purple Brick or Redfin or something like that, I actually talk through it. I believe in education. I believe you have to educate in order to dominate in this field, and that's all I do. I do a lot of studying on competitors. I do a lot of studying on different market trends or marketing trends. So I'm pretty well versed, and I try to stay extremely well versed in everything about everybody that's within real estate. So if somebody brings up Purple Brick, I've already studied about Purple Brick. I know exactly what they're going to charge. I know exactly what they're going to produce. I know exactly what they're pitching and what they're saying. And then I basically say, okay, well, this is what they do. This is what I do. Now, I mentioned this in a previous video, and it was basically what politicians do, or marketers. Politicians are marketing geniuses in a lot of ways. I just do good old-fashioned marketing. So I say, okay, great. You want to use Purple Brick or something else because you're going to save some money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to present them challenges. I'm going to present them so in the most recent world of politics, fear, right? And say, look, this could happen. Whatever this could happen be, I'm dealing with a guy right now, a buddy of mine, David. David interviewed me, and David said I was too expensive. He went with a guy that took a listing on his house, buy and sell side, a total of 3%. So wrap your head around that one if you can figure out. So the listing agent was taking 0.5%, and it's been an absolute nightmare for David. And now he's going to have he's been calling me every day, and he's going through the DRE, filing complaints, trying to get his contract canceled. So I tell him stories of things that I've actually experienced with people that try to go with a cut rate agent, a cut rate brokerage, and I just tell them this is what's happened. And I have so many stories. I say it all the time. Sometimes these guys are my best. Like, I love them because if they win and they don't sell the house, or they just do what they normally do, these people call me and I end up listing the house. And in fact, sometimes I say, look, I'm going to charge you more now because, you've wasted my time, my energy, and I don't know if I want to work with you. Oh, but I need to work with you. Okay, well, this is where I'm at. You can go back to what you were doing if you want, and they don't want that. It is pain. So I basically tell stories. I tell them stories of other experiences other people have had that I've worked with. And then I tell them, then I over accentuate it a bit, so I push it. So I really bring the pain tolerance in. And then after I do that, I provide the solution. And the solution is me. I'm the solution. So all that solution, I say, this is what they did. This is what they experienced. Holy hell, all crap broke loose. Their lives were awful. I mean, tons of pain, tons of stress. And then they called me, and I took all of that away. I made it all good. That's what you're paying for when you hire a professional real estate agent. Somebody that does this all the time, it doesn't have to discount themselves because they're so damn good. There's more than money involved when it comes to a real estate transaction. There's a lot more. There's so much emotional turmoil happening at any given time. And a lot of people don't think about that. Or if they have bought or sold a home, they have euphoric recall. They only remember the good stuff, like, oh man, it was great, and we sold it, and we moved and got into our dream home, but they don't remember the stress. They don't remember, day to day, what's going on. My agent hasn't called. We got to move, and when should I get a moving truck? And so escrow's asking me for all this paperwork, and I gotta get a loan for my next house, and they're saying that this is going on. I gotta provide the tax returns for 2 years ago, and oh my gosh. So how do you annihilate those objections? You educate them and just remind them that buying and selling a house is a stressful experience. Do you really want to do that with somebody that sucks? Anyways, that's all I got today. Appreciate y'all. I love the comments. I came back from my trip after being out on my Harley for 4 or 5 days. It was 4 days, 5 days, and had a ton of questions. It was fantastic. So I sat here. Normally would have already went into my prep time. I've been replying to comments for the last half hour. Keep sending them. I appreciate them. All right. Anyways, I hope this helped. Thank you very much, Roy, for sending this question. It's a fantastic question. And I think we all need to start getting well versed in annihilating those objections, because they're gonna keep coming. All right, that's all I got. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Bye.